Good morning, everyone. I've been meaning to tell this story for quite a while, but either I kept forgetting or when I would remember, the video would already be going on for too long, and I wouldn't be able to say anything because I figured it was like a pretty long story, so just never told it if at the end of a workout or something like that. But I'll try to make it quick but an efficient story. So Darius, the gym bro, no longer goes to crunch. So as you saw over past couple months, like when I would be able to work out with him, it would always be like a lot of people that we would work out with, and all became pretty good friends, and just kind of started working out together all the time, not just like on the weekends and stuff like that. Well, at least for Darius and them. Me, I'd still have to get here early most days, but Friday and Saturday used to be pretty good with you know, being able to still work out him. But then I started doing the tiling work, and I wasn't even able to really work out him then either. So very unfortunate there. But point is, the one guy got banned from crunch. He asked for water because the water fountain here, it's warm water, not that good. So he asked for like a water because it wasn't like stocked in a little fridge they had. The lady said that she would do it. So he starts his workout, comes back like an hour later, and he's like, "Hey, what happened to the water? You said you were going to stock it up." And she said, "Just leave then." Then he started freaking out a little bit. The district manager for Crunch came over, threatened to call the cops, and then he really started freaking out. Then he got banned from all gyms. So because of that, Darius and everyone else that they worked out with went to Danko's, which is a gym I was always pondering going to, but one, I wasn't sure how it would be like with the recording, and then two, it is more expensive, and I don't make that much money. I got to fix a windshield. I got to get car insurance. So not the best scenario for me to be spending more money. Got to still try to save it where I can, but probably won't be working out with him for a while. Now maybe a day will come here or there where I just get the day pass at Danko's for $10 so I can still work out with him, here or there. But overall, might be a while. It's very unfortunate. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Probably won't be seeing any gym bros in the video for quite some time, unfortunately. But hopefully, it's time apart. We get massive gains. And then we join back up someday. And then we just both compete in the Mr. Olympia. I come in first place, obviously, because I would be better. And Darius would be in second place. So that's the plan. So let's stick to it. Starting off with the seated leg curl. Someone was on the line one. So let's get after it. Got 14 and 14 reps last time, so let's see if I could top that. Okay. Didn't really get 14, but went to failure. It was a little more nippy outside than it normally is. Not to add to the fact that I had the air conditioning going all night, so that added to the coolness of my body temperature, which made me believe I needed to put a hoodie on. And I did, because it was still, like I said, a little nippy outside. So no complaints there. But one complaint that I do have is I can't really turn on my heat because I still have that crack in my windshield. I forget how much I told you about this, guys, but got the crack in the windshield. Then, I make a call on, how was it? Friday. Pretty sure I made the call, but they didn't have any available. Well, Thursday's when I emailed them, but it was kind of, because at first I noticed a crack. I'm like, okay, it's kind of tiny, kind of hiding behind my mirror. I really don't need to do anything about it. If it expands, then, I'll try to do something. So the crack expanded the next day, which was Wednesday, and I didn't notice it until after I was driving home from work. And I'm like, okay, let me email the glass lady that, you know, Farmers uses. And it was already after 5, so everyone probably went home by that point. But get a hold of them, you know, Friday comes along and get a call, and they're not able to set up an appointment until Thursday. So might be any time between 7:30 and like 9:30. I think they said 7 or 9, something like that, where they'd call me to like schedule a time. So Thursday I'm gonna have to come in for you know, 4:30 a.m. just so I could get my workout in. Just by that chance that like they call me at 7 and they're like, hey, we could come fix the car now, I'll be there and not like missing a workout for the day. So that's the plan. But to wrap it all up, the glass is really expanding, like the crack. So it's kind of like a stress fracture, whatever they called it, because it's like in between the glass. There's like no contact point on the inside or the outside that cracked it. It's like in between the glass that's cracked. And pretty sure this is with all glass, but like the temperature, if it gets like really cold, then really hot, or really hot, then really cold, it you know, causes the crack to expand. And I mean, I don't have air conditioning, so I just been rolling with the windows down. So I don't know if that's been causing the crack to expand at all. But on a day like today where it's really cold, well, not really cold, but colder than normal, to the point where I would have liked to put the heat on in my car, just can't really do that. At least the defroster, I just kind of had the heat on, like pointed at my feet. So hopefully that didn't cause the crack to want to expand at all. But I guess I'll see when I hop in the car on the way back. But squats. Was supposed to do hack squat today, but that was taken up, and currently is still taken up too. But I got 245. Last time I did 9 reps for both sets, so goal is to get 10. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I first started recording, I think I might have got 7. I'm pretty sure I got 8, then 9. So time would tell. I'm supposed to get 10 for this. I would not want to let my past selves down by stopping the progressiveness of how many reps I'm able to do. But little pray, knee holds up. Little pray that, you know, legs feel strong, stable, you know, not wobbling, going up and down with the reps. So let's get after it. Oh, Jesus. Not the best start. Already feeling heavy. Okay, let's get after it. 10 reps. Oh. One more. One more. Okay. Whew. Whew. When I get 10 for the next one, it's going to be a big decision. Do I go up to 5 next go around? Or do I do 10? To be determined. Good set. Good set. Okay. I didn't want to talk too much because the first 2 clips took quite some time. And I don't want the video to be going on forever, so I figured I would just say what I need to say as I'm failing to get my straps wrapped around the barbell here. So, RDLs was going to go up in weight, but then I wanted to try something. So I got a 45 and 35, 205 altogether. I got 10 and 10 for, got to adjust my glasses here. Got 10 and 10 for my 2 sets. And I was thinking, okay, bump it up to 225. And I was thinking, these plates that I use is like a buffer plate for my squat to get like you know, kind of a deeper squat because my legs won't go up. I want to try it for RDLs. I don't know if it'll help at all or not with getting a better stretch, but I've seen people like on TikTok and stuff like that do this with their elevated heel while still doing RDLs. So figured give it a shot. Do it for this set. See if I can still get 10. See if it makes it more difficult. Just a little bit of an experimentation going on. So not too sure what'll happen because I haven't done it yet. So let's get after it. Okay. Definitely helped a little, but that last rep, a lot of hunching. So didn't really feel as much on that last rep. So although they do feel nice, still got to work on keeping that proper form. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste overall, but not shabby. Not shabby. Okay, so finally got the leg extension that I wanted to. It's been about, 3 weeks worth of leg days since I last been on this. And honestly, my shin is still hurting. And I'm like feeling around and I'm like, there's definitely a bump right here. And I don't know if that's a bump or if it's just like my normal bone and then it like divots like back down. Because normally I have this part a little raised higher, so that way it's like not right on my ankles, because when I start to like lift it up, it kind of starts to roll off a little bit, I guess you could say, and it just doesn't really feel like I can really push up with as much force as I like. But that's what I have to do, because if I have it at the normal height, it's going to be like right on where my shin still hurts, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to really push it at all. But I'm just a little worried because 3 weeks ago now I got hit in the shin, and it still hurts. Like stuff still can't touch it. I mean, at least it doesn't hurt walking around, so that's an improvement. But just the fact if anything like kind of touches it, it still bothers some. So a little worried about that. So just fingers crossed, a little bit of prayer in hopes that it gets all healed soon enough. In the meantime, let's focus on these leg extensions. 200 pounds. I got 11 reps and 10 reps last time I was healthy on this machine. So let's see how much I'll be able to do this go around. Not the most I'd like to do, but with the hurt shin and big quad moving actions, not the worst either. So, not much to say about this. Just trying to save some time so I could still get some ab work in, after after I do my calf work. So, let's focus on growing these glutes. Didn't want to say this before because the guy was still like right there, just on a different machine. But I had to do 3 sets for like the little abductors because I put all my stuff down by the abductors, mind you, wide open area. And I'm like, so say this is the abductor machine and this is like the orange leg extension machine. I'm right here by the abductor. I like extend my tripod. I start walking out, okay? Mind you, no one's here. I turn around, boom, someone's there. I don't know how the hell this dude just like snuck in there, but I'm like, this is an old guy too, so I knew it would take a while. So I'm like sitting there for a little bit to like kill some time, so that way I could still record. And I'm like, okay, you did a set. Start answering some text messages. I'm like, okay, you did another set. Waiting a little bit. I'm like, okay, let me just start a set on mine, not record it. I'll just do 3. So I did a set. He does his third set, and then like as I'm doing my first set, then he gets up and leaves. I'm like, didn't want to mention that like before because I didn't want to get beat up by the old guy. But it's like, damn, sneaky bastard just pulled right up in there, knowing I wouldn't record him. But it's all good. Still got recording it, and I got some calf raises, so let's get after it. One thing that I really hate about leg day is having to pose in this room. It seems like every Monday, the room I like posing in anymore is open, but it's like I can't pose in there because my legs just look so much more massive in this room at this angle. And I mean, I guess I could do this angle in the other room. However, I'm using like the mirror that is behind to make sure, I'm kind of like center, and you guys still get to see the muscle in all its glory. Because mind you, my legs are not this big. This is all just in the angles. Because every time I try posing in the other room, I notice that, damn, my legs are a whole lot smaller than I thought they were. I used to think I had big legs posing in here all the time until I started posing in the other room. And it's like, well, damn, that's unfortunate. I had a game yesterday. I got a pop out first at bat, got a single that scored a run my second at bat, so that was nice, and I struck on my third at bat. So that was in the outfield for like all 3 of those, and then we only played 6 innings because normally we play 7, but the other team had a doubleheader, so we only ended up playing 6, and I went in the 5th inning. 2 runs did score, but bases were loaded when I came in, so they didn't like count towards me, but it's still unfortunate that they scored because then we were down by 2 runs. It was tied at the time. And luckily enough, the top of the 6th inning, because we were away, our team scored 2 more runs. So I'm like, okay, cool, get to go out and pitch because I didn't get to pitch that much, just coming in at the bottom half of the inning. So I pitched, and I think I struck out the first guy. I think the second guy got a hit. I don't exactly remember. I think I got the third guy out. I either struck him out or I'm not sure if I got him out at all. I don't really remember. Point is, they scored a run in the bottom of the 6th on me, and we lost the game. And I feel very sad because I really like pitching, but it seems like every time we pitch, our team loses a game. And normally, we are in first place. I don't know what we're in now because of that loss, but I feel like 2 or 3 of those losses are on me. So, not ideal. But I still enjoy it. I've been playing very good this year. I'm very happy about it. I'm not. The last technical game is in August, like the last week of August. That last Sunday is the official last game. I'm not sure how playoffs work, but I was talking to the one guy, and he was saying how there is playoffs, even though because my league split into two. There's like a competitive league with like real baseball rules, and there's a recreational league, which I'm in, and it's like the rules that we're always a part of the league, like 4 outfielders, can't steal until the pitcher releases the ball, stuff like that. And sometimes I'm thinking, oh, I'm playing really good. Maybe I should join the competitive league. And then I face a fast pitcher and realize why I'm still in the recreational league, because I suck. I suck when it comes to competition, but just I don't practice. I knew if I practice, I'd be better, but that's the thing. I don't want to practice. Between everything I do work wise, I don't really want to practice baseball. I don't know when I would practice it or where I'd practice it at. So that's why it's good still being in the recreational league, because I don't have to practice. I'm still able to play decently well enough to the point where I'm not a complete bozo. But yeah, had a nice Sunday. Had that game. Then came home, showered, got an Epinata King. First time I had that. Had like a breakfast one, buffalo chicken one, a cheesesteak one, and then a pizza one. I really like the pizza and the breakfast one. The buffalo chicken, kind of it wasn't really buffalo chicken, I felt. So if I go there again, probably swap that out with a beef one. I really like the cheesesteak, too many peppers in there. So then I also had a churro, which was okay. And then not the worst thing. I really wanted a churro because I'm like, it's been a while since I had a churro. But then they had funnel cake fries too, and I had those. So if I go again, definitely not getting the churro. I'll probably just get a bigger batch of like funnel cake fries. Then came home, tried to do the meal prep, then I forgot to defrost the beef. So that was a whole process in itself. We tried watching some Wednesday to kill some time, but it didn't really work. So we ended up going to our church because that's where my missus works at, and we helped her do some work to get set up for the school year, the CCD season, for those of you that know what that is. So just move some stuff around, and then then we got some ice cream, Dairy Queen, got the s'mores blizzard, and I think they bullshitted me on my s'mores blizzard because there wasn't a lot of graham crackers in there, so I feel really like left out on that crunch factor. But I saw that they had a confetti cake and then a cotton candy flavored blizzard, so maybe next time I go, I get like 2 smalls or 2 mediums, and try them both out. So we'll have to see how that goes. But definitely got to try that. But I think that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I do plan on attempting to stream tonight. I still have to fix like the camera, the mic, things like that. Hopefully my mom and grandma don't get too mad at me, because the plan is leave work at 5, go right to my grandma's to eat. After I eat, kind of head right home, so that way I could get the stream hopefully situated to the point where it's working and I'm not, a complete bozo with it, and people can actually hear me, see me, things like that, since I, completely accidentally deleted the whole thing. I gotta fix my mustache, because every time I talk, there's like this little space that forms in the middle. Not the best look, but pretty sure that's all I got for you guys today. Made this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.